And so they told us straight up, our firm afterwards, they would have paid us 200K or $300,000 upfront. All right, sitting down here in my Toronto office, I thought I'd share a big case study on ownership dependency, founder dependency, Rainmaker dependency, whatever you want to call it, where the business is relying on the CEO or the COO or the founder or someone within the team to go out, shake hands, have coffees, go to conferences, and bring in the deal flow, bring in the relationships, bring in the new business, while the rest of the business is only focused on delivering exceptional outcomes, as they should be. That ownership dependency stops you from having time freedom. It stops you from working on the business rather than inside the business. It stops you from exiting the business in the future. You see, I was speaking to a broker out in Dallas, Fort Worth, and he was telling me we get all these amazing financial data. Like the profits are looking great, the cash flow looks great, the expense line items look great, everything is proper, and we're very excited to get the deal going. But when they talk to the owner, they talk to the team, they realize the owner cannot exit the business. There's no way anyone would buy this business because it would die if the CEO or that ownership dependency wasn't fixed. So the CEO and COO in question for this advisory firm, they added $3 million in enterprise value to their company by solving ownership dependency, by getting their time back, by spending more time with their family, and by being able to exit the business and sell the company. And so they told us straight up, our firm afterwards, they would have paid us 200K or $300,000 upfront to solve the problem we did for them, and they only got that at the fraction of the cost. So I think I've highlighted why this is such a huge problem. I'll make another big point here. Laziness. What happens in a professional services firm is you start getting referrals, you start having your friends get you business, your business partners, and you stop going on the hunt. Or if you do go on the hunt, it all lives in the founder's head. There's no system in place. There's no outbound sequence. There's no cold calling script. There's no assets. There's no discovery call playbook. There's no post-meeting playbook. There's no SOP made for any of that entire funnel to get deals in the door by hiring an SDR, hiring an account executive, hiring a VP of sales, where it's even possible to start getting sales in the door. When you become lazy and reliant on referrals, you don't even know what your marketplace wants. You actually don't know why they're speaking to you. You don't know what was the critical event that led them to reach out for your services. And you lack a lot of that customer understanding of the buying triggers, the intent signals, and how to scale your offer in a way that the cold marketplace, that 99% of your actual marketplace would resonate to, because you're just getting deals as they come in through the door. This firm in question that we worked with, every deal was born through the CEO, Jamie, and the COO, Chris. As I mentioned, going to conferences, talking to friends, having people reach out, referral partners reach out. If Jamie and Chris were to stop working, the business was shut down. And there's no enterprise value at all in a business like this. It's really a job. It's not a true business. It becomes a job. This is the system we built, just a tip of the iceberg presentation of how we solve this problem for them. So, number one, a customer journey funnel in a high-ticket professional services environment isn't simply driving traffic to a page and hoping someone buys, right? It's a very meticulous process. It's a very trust-driven, belief, conviction-driven process of not just saying you can get the job done, but making your prospects believe you can get the job done. And to make that happen, we first put in autonomous top of funnel. So we have AI-powered tools that are sourcing qualified accounts, finding qualified champions or qualified budget holders, decision makers within these accounts, But once we find them, we then need to figure out what do they actually care about? What are hooks and signals we can play off of to get their attention? And what is a front end attraction offer that we can orchestrate to get them in the door? We call it a door crasher. You can call it a lead magnet. It's getting that initial interest into your funnel, getting that initial reply, getting that initial inquiry. From there, you're only done one step of 31, right? HubSpot and Google both reported that it takes between 22 and 31 touch points to close a high stakes B2B transaction. And so getting that first inquiry from them is just step one. You then need video scripts, which you can automate with AI. You then need cold calling scripts for your team of BDRs to reach out and book a meeting. You need free assets. You need bonuses in place to motivate that meeting. And then you need a playbook in place on how are we actually going to expand their problem and expand their deep pain points and show that we understand their pain, similar to what a doctor does when you go for an examination. How can we diagnose that problem and then make them trust whatever prescription we hand over to them, right? Sales is a game. You have to really understand the buyers that come on the call. Your SDRs or your account executives need to be highly, highly personal and soft skills and understand human nature, understand human psychology. It really comes from reps. It really comes from failing and understanding your mistakes and just learning sales, right? There's no shortcut to it. But we were able to provide playbooks, insights on how they can structure that discovery call playbook so they don't have to spend years building the system and only spend months, saving years of their budget and time in making a system like this work. So we have top of funnel. We also had a Dream 100 play, which means we just sourced an account-based marketing attempt at their highest priority accounts within their geography. So cold call scripts, speed to lead policy, being super quick, super responsive, very serious to your buyers, showing them you're someone who will get the job done. Then we put in nurture sequences because a lot of the times, even if the prospect trusts you, they may not just be in the right place to start an engagement. That's where nurturing becomes crucial to stay top of mind, to always be giving them free value, giving them insights. So when an event happens, a critical event happens where they actually need your service, they're like, oh, yes, Chris or that company, they can get the job done. So discovery call playbook, post-meeting playbooks. And then there's the finances involved, which is the onboarding process, the documentation, the paperwork, the processing of payment. So it's a very meticulous process that we built for this company. It's a very hard problem to solve, but now you're no longer the bottleneck of the business. You now can spend 20 to 40 hours per week more with your family. In a month, that's 160 hours. In a year, you've now lived 5 more years of your life with them in just a single year. Not just to say you can now scale the business. This is one of the biggest problems that lower middle market companies see. They're just not able to scale the business because they don't have the sales system in place, the deal flow system in place. It's not just lead gen. It's not just getting that inquiry. That's step one. You have to plan out the next 20 to 30 steps after step one, which truly very few people know how to do. Very few sales reps have come into a business where there was no sales system in place and they had to figure it all out and they were successful in doing so. 90% of first-time sales hires completely fail because the system wasn't built. Only the people who've actually founded businesses, failed dozens of times, actually know how to build a sales system from scratch. It's a very niche skill, and it's the biggest bottleneck between that 15 to 30 employee size of professional services companies. And finally, you can now exit the business. You can the revenue numbers they had, the profit, net margins, cash flow, they're now able to exit for $3 million, $4 million, which certainly wasn't possible before. So all of these problems are solved. And you can see the CEO left us a word here. They would have paid us 200 to 300K up front for solving this problem, and they only had to pay us a fraction of that to get this going. So that was a lot. What are the takeaways? Number one, build out a flowchart diagram of your customer acquisition process. This should be the actual rainmaker who understands the buyers the most. Think about, it could be a strategic portfolio expense leakage session. It could be a free software tool that you can build with Lovable in 5 seconds. It could be free work. So you just give a free deliverable away that you can, doesn't take much time, but very high value for the prospect. What is that attraction offer? And you have to tie that to money saved, money made, or time saved in your offer messaging as well. So like Pizza Hut, they came out with, if we don't deliver within 30 minutes, you get a full refund. That was like an offer they had 10, 15 years ago. Time driven, it's now a challenge, and it's money driven as well, which is a perfect front end offer to scale your business to the cold marketplace. You also need to have nurture systems in place. So that's newsletters, that's having constant follow-ups in place. Having CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce can take the admin burden off over there as well. And having that front end offer in place, having social proof in place, case studies in place, assets in place, nurture sequences in place. Good news is AI can do a lot of the heavy lifting on all of these items if you know how to use the tools. And feel free to book a call below. I'm happy to show you how AI can help you take all that admin and making a sales system come to life. And those are the main takeaways. And it's a lot of work, but on the other side of this journey, you get all the best things in the world. Everything you want in the world comes from solving this problem.